Welcome to Cherry Hill West, where today's Olympic American Conference game between the Cherry Hill West Lions and the Cherry Hill East Cougars. The Lions are 9-0-1 and Cherry Hill East is 6-3. I'm Drew Golan along with David Smith.
Thanks, Drew. Right now, the big key here is that a team that's not even playing figures in to be a big factor in this. Cherry Hill West beat Washington Township. Cherry Hill West, if they lose to Cherry Hill East, it will be a three-way tie atop the Olympic Conference because Washington Township beat East, and then if East beats West, and then West beat Washington Township, so that's going to be a three-way tie atop the division. This is going to be a big game for the Olympic Conference American Division.
Cherry Hill West, who is ranked number 1 by the Philadelphia Inquirer, number 2 by the Courier Post, and East, who currently dropped out this week. So this is a game by two highly ranked teams in this area. Cherry Hill East has the ball.
We are set. Ball back in East territory. Rob Golnick in pursuit.
He's pressured by Ron Sahaki.
Corrales going upfield. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on the play. Chris Corneal got bumped.
This penalty by Rock Iflander.
Throw in by East coming up here. Going to kick it in. Seth Silverstein coming in for the kick.
Quickly go over the starters. In goal for Cherry Hill West is Brian Slockin, 14 Seth Mallon, 23 Joe Molinaro, 11 Sahaki, 16 Iflander, 17 7 Spector, 42 Anasek, 4 Goldberg, 19 Justin Smith, and Kire Skoshked is the forward.
Tony Shaw just dribbled right out of bounds. The goalie for Cherry Hill East, after a little bit of controversy, is now Mark Kroriak. Jamie Baker had been playing in goal for a couple of games, and now is Kroriak set for the rest of the season, the starting goaltender. East is going to take over with Steve Young going to Tony Shaw, back to Young. Up the middle, he looks to find Corneal on the wing and can't do it. Starters here for East are Rich Carney, Ken Gross, Rob Grolnick, Scott Ulrich, Tony Shaw, Steve Young, Chris Corneal, Seth Silverstein, Jeff Werbett, and Chris Urasis.
Slockin's kick, and it's a violation on Cherry Hill East.
One key here to the Cherry Hill East squad, one of their big players, Kevin Friedman, is out for the rest of the year. Had a foot problem, will probably have to undergo surgery, and will not be playing in this game. One of the top scorers for Cherry Hill East.
Spector passes it over to Rick Giflander, the Rock. Back to Spector, number 7. Spector looking for Song and Molinaro with the ball for West. Looking for Ron Sahaki. And Iflander in pursuit, and Molinaro, Kire with control. Back to Seth Mallon, the captain for Cherry Hill West. And there's a break for Cherry Hill East. Steve Young.
Tight D for the Cougars. Jeff Werbett in pursuit can't come up with it, but the Cougars are very satisfied with that defensive series.
Slockin's boot. Here's Sahaki with the ball to Song Kire with the ball to Joe Molinaro, the sophomore midfielder. To Mallon. Mallon looking for Todd Lappinson. Lappinson over pursues it. And it's his ball.
Rich Carney takes over, going up to Tony Shaw. Tough defense by the Cougars. Good playing by Rob Grolnick, and new starter today, Ken Gross, usually isn't in the starting lineup.
Seth Mallon steals the ball for West. He's looking to control the ball, and he passes it back to goalie Brian Slockin. Song controlling the ball for Cherry Hill West, trying to get through an East defender. Not much luck, but Joe Molinaro kicks it out of bounds for Cherry Hill West.
They are in fierce pursuit for this ball here. You can tell in just these first couple of minutes how big this game is.
We have a substitution for Cherry Hill West. 42 Bill Anisek comes in for senior Todd Lappinson.
Coming in for Cherry Hill East, Seth Silverstein. He boots it far, close to midfield, looking for Chris Shirazis. Craig can't come up with it, and it's going out of bounds. It'll be West ball.
Throw-in by the Rock, Rick Iflander, looking for Ron Sahaki. Sahaki kicks it forward, looking for Song Am. And he hits Bill Anisek. Anisek pressured by Gross. And a nice defensive play by Cherry Hill East. Adam Goldberg, little pressure, gets it by his defender. And back to the brick house, Justin Smith. Up to Molinaro. Back to Matt Spector. West just trying to control the ball here.
He's taking over the ball. Jeff Warbert gets penalty. It's penalty.
Penalty against number 7, Matt Spector.
Rich Carney bringing it up to Gross. Back to Carney.
Being pressured by Song Am from behind.
Coming down the middle. Corneal can't stay on his feet.
Nice kick out by Adam Goldberg.
Grolick deciding what to do with the ball. Tries to cut through the defense, can't do it.
Now up to Am. Looking for Molinaro. Cannot get him. And there's a push on Joe Molinaro.
West seems to be getting a lot of penalties here in the first couple minutes of the game. Seth Silverstein booting it. Steve Young in pursuit. He's got the ball.
Here's Ron Sahaki with a little bit of pressure, and there's a call against Sahaki, number 11.
Scott Ulrich. Looks like he's going to bring it in. No, it's going to be Seth Silverstein. Silverstein does most of the kick-ins for East. He boots that one far, looking for Gross. Warbert comes up with it, turning down the corner. Gets a little bit.
Nice play by Adam Goldberg. Kicks it down the line. And Carney with the ball for East. Back to Seth Silverstein.
Silverstein trying to bring the ball up. He's usually not a sweeper. He used to play halfback. Now he's playing sweeper for the Cougars. Started the first couple games at halfback, and there's the boot by Kroyak from goal. Steve Young looks to head. He can't get a head on it. Here comes Chris Carneal with the head. Tony Shaw trying to control the ball.
Being pressured by Rick Iflander again. That's a great matchup we're going to see today. Rick Iflander pressuring those quick Cherry Hill East forwards.
You look at the speed in the front of the Cherry Hill East lineup. You got Tony Shaw, Jeff Warbert, Steve Young, Chris Carneal, all very fast. But fatigue may be a factor here. West substitutes a lot more than East does, just as a general rule.
Ron Sahaki's now out for Cherry Hill West, and in for him is Greg Tyndall. For Song Am. Ong has an opportunity, and it's a save.
Correa comes up with a big save there. Steve Young trying to turn it up. The throw in goes to Warbert.
There's the brick house. Joel Molinaro leads it for Kire. Back to Molinaro. Kire with the ball. Gets by one defender, but can't get by the second.
Tony Shaw's going to be throwing it in. He goes down to Corneal, and that throw in isn't quite right. West will take over.
Matt Spector. The throw for West to Seth Mallon. Mallon looking for an open man. Leads it to Song Am, but he is stopped. Molinaro with the shot. Off the top of the post. Holding off by Cherry Hill East, number 4.
Jeffrey Warbert with the penalty called against him there.
And it will be a kick by Matt Spector. Indirect. Spectre looking for Terry Malash. And Rick Iflander controls the ball for West. And there's a penalty from behind on Terry Malash.
He got tangled up there with Scott Olnich, and Silverstein once again gives the kick. Always going back to Silverstein, who's dribbling upfield. Showing some speed there. Dropped over the middle, Silverstein. Coming down the side. Cornel in pursuit. He turns at the ball and comes back up the middle. Silverstein going long across the field. Ken Gross is turning on it. He comes back to Carney.
And Matt Spector boots it up for the Lions.
Always with the head. Young takes over.
Iflander with the ball for West. And here comes Kira. Kira putting on some speed. He's got Am on the left-hand side if he can find him. And he loses the ball, but here's Ty Malash. And we have a violation.
We see Rob Grolnick, well, he thinks he got all ball on the slide there, but the penalty is going to be against these. Looked like he tripped him up a little bit. This is going to be a direct kick on the Cherry Hill East goal.
And it's Seth Mallon to kick it. Boots it forward to Song. Bicycle kick, but it's a nice save by the East goalkeeper.
Mark Kroriak pulls off a dandy there. Save number 2 in the game for Kroriak. Boots that one high and deep. Transition game is going to be important here. Who can get back on defense faster?
Mallon with a nice play for West. And it's out on Seth Mallon after a very nice stop.
The throw in, Tony Shaw controlling. It's going to go out of bounds, and West takes over once again.
Tommy Bianco and Ron Sahaki are in for Cherry Hill West. They replace Terry Malash and Greg Tyndall.
You can see that East is missing Friedman's open field speed, one of their best players on the team, not dressed for the game today.
Iflander to Kire, back to Iflander. Iflander up, looking for Song. But a nice boot by Cherry Hill East.
Silverstein makes a nice play there.
And
All the way back in
Slockin, the
pursuit.
goalie, has it for West. White ball, violation Cherry Hill East.
A lot of penalties against East here in the first few minutes of the game. They look to be a little bit over-anxious and not really in sync.
And Matt Spector boots it up for West. He's got Kire. He can keep it in, and he does. Controls the ball for West. And he loses the ball.
That ball's going to go to Cherry Hill East. Throw in. Kroriak in control, boots it long. Werbit going deep. Looking for Gross, coming down the sideline, can't come up with it. West takes over.
There's the brick house. Smith beats a few defenders, and he hits it up for Sahaki, but he's too late, and it's out of bounds. Charlie's Kenny Gross throws it in.
That was a big break for East. All the defenders were upfield on that.
Kick from behind on Matt Spector.
Tony Shaw goes to Ken Gross and leaves the ball open. He's got it back. Shaw coming across the middle.
Here's Song for Cherry Hill West, number 10.
Good head by Grolnick. Steve Young coming the other way. West is going to take
Thrown by Adam Goldberg to run Sahaki over his head.
Carney makes a play on that one. Goes over to Grolnick. Gets it to Gross, who turns on it. Coming downfield. It's going to be out of it. Substitution, Ken Houston is coming in the game for Ken Gross. Houston with the throw in to Corneal, trying to turn on the ball.
Obstruction on Ricky Iflander, the Rock.
West is trying to create their wall as Tony Shaw has the shot.
As you can hear, Coach Kozlov trying to get his players together.
West has their wall set. Tony Shaw, Steve Young, and Chris Corneal surrounding the ball. We'll see who does the kick. The play.
Off of Slockin. Slockin gets it back, though. Nice play. Offensively, that was a very creative call by Charlie East. But
Very
nice
clever.
defense by West.
Pretty good call. Couldn't come up with it, though. Houston coming downfield with the ball. He looks ahead, sees who's there, and can't find anybody but a West player.
Mallon controlling the ball for West. Oh, beautiful play by Seth Mallon. And it's a call against Charlie East.
This West defense is playing absolutely fierce here in the first few minutes of the game.
While Cherry Hill West is known for their defense, they have only let up 2 goals this entire year.
Carney in pursuit tries to turn on the ball. Kick that one off of a West player. Tony Shaw now gets the throw in. Doing some fancy moves, turns on the ball. Going up to Werbit.
But there's Rock Giflander with the ball, leading it up to Matt Spector.
Steve Young turns on it. Werbit once again. Down the sideline.
Steve Young will be shadowed this entire game by Joe Molinaro, number 23. That should be a classic matchup.
We haven't seen Young do a whole lot so far. He hasn't really had control of the ball too much. Houston puts a chest on that one.
Nice stop by Adam Goldberg, number 4. 3 weeks ago, the South Jersey Player of the Week. He had 2 game-winning goals in consecutive games earlier in the season.
Houston comes back to Young. Working down the right side. Jeff Werbit putting on the speed and gets tackled in the corner.
It's a call against Adam Goldberg. And there's a yellow card against Adam Goldberg.
Intentional foul call.
And Scott Greenbaum will replace Adam Goldberg, who has to come out after getting a yellow card.
Not a happy Cherry Hill West coach after that. Almost blatant tackle.
And Dan Gola will replace Adam Goldberg.
Silverstein with the kick. Tony Shaw with the head, and it's going to be wide of the goal.
And Todd Lapitz and Tyre Malash will come in for Cherry Hill West. They will replace Tommy Bianco. And Ron Sahaki. Slockin's kick to Sangam. Lapitson with the ball, Molinaro goes through Molinaro's legs, and Cherry Hill East will have possession of the ball. A lot of rough play going on there.
Scotty almost winds up with the ball. Steve Young in pursuit. Left side dribble, trying to cut through 2 defenders. Can't do it.
Molinaro with the ball. The Sangam leading for Terry Malash. He's got Rick Iflander. And he couldn't hit him. Now Iflander's got to get back now.
Super defense there by Carney. Finds Young on the side. Corneal.
There's the brick house.
Talk about a defender. That guy does his job.
There's 1 minute left in the first quarter. We have a 0-0 score. I tend to believe that Cherry Hill West, they are a very slow starting team in the first half. They've only have 3 first quarter goals this entire season and 3 in the second quarter this entire season. So in the second quarter, so most of their games usually go 0-0 into half, and this game seems to be following that pattern. Sangam with the ball for West.
The key for West is that the other team usually ends up with the 0 when the game's over.
In the 10 games West has played, they've only allowed 2 goals.
Grolnick with a nice play on defense, trying to slice it right through the middle to Werbit.
And Slotkin pits with the ball. You see, there's a strong defense by Cherry Hill West. They've got 4 or 5 of the best defenders, including one of the best goalie in all of South Jersey. And as you hear the countdown by Lisa Friedman.
Orbit and the East team wanted a penalty on that last play.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. West 0, East 0.
I'm bored. Why don't we get wasted?
Why don't you get real?
I've got a better idea. Why don't you get lost?
Smart kids. I'm McGruff, and if anyone wants to turn you on, just turn them off. It's a great way to help take a bite out of crime.
Okay, welcome back to Cherry Hill West Field for the second quarter of this Olympic American Conference game.
Good quarter of soccer we had there. A couple of substitutions on the east side. We're going to see John Glass in, and Ken Usen stays in the game. And Mark Breckenridge is also in the game now. Matt Breckenridge, did I get that wrong? I'm sorry, that's Matt Breckenridge is in the game for you. Quarter dominated by defense. We'll see if it holds up.
Yes, Cherry Hill West throughout the year has shown their strong defense with their mixture of seniors and juniors, which includes the Brick House, Justin Smith, The Rock, Ricky Iflander, Matt Spector, Seth Mallon, and Adam Goldberg. Very strong defense. Song gets the ball stolen away from him, and Molinaro steals it away again. East ball.
Corneal turning upfield. Finds Glass on the side. Looking for Tony down in the corner. Tony Shaw fighting for the ball. Can't come up with it.
Very nice defensive play by Matt Spector, the senior for Cherry Hill West.
There you see defense again right on top of the play. 2 goals let up all year by Cherry Hill West so far. 5 by Cherry Hill East. And it's just so very evident here in this game. Shaw with the pickoff. Coming in. He's in close. Gets stripped up.
Here's an opportunity.
He's got Corneal on the sideline. Shot.
Save!
Nice save in the corner by
Brian Slotkin, very nice save. He comes up big when West needs him. I don't think we've been this close to a game since last year we were on top of the Cherry Hill East dugout during a baseball game. We're right in the middle of all the action. We can hear everything going on.
coaches and umpires arguing and players yelling. We're right on top of the action here in Cherry Hill West.
Well, at least we don't have any fly balls.
No, Steve Young coming up. Corneal, one man to beat. Can't come up.
Very nice play by the Rock, Rick Iflander. Passes it back to Brian Slotkin.
That's the speed East needs to show to win this game, to get in front of the defenders just like that.
Terry Malash leading it for Keyray if he can get there in time, but it's out on Cherry Hill West. East throwing.
Silverstein's going into Chris Corneal. He turns with the ball and it gets picked off, going the other way.
Rick Iflander with a nice set back to Seth Mallon. Leading it for Todd Labaton. Opening Terry Malash. Shot wide right of the net. And we have a replacement. Ron Sahaki will come in for Cherry Hill West. He replaces Kire.
Koriako looked a little bit out of position there. He dived for the ball and it just missed wide. A lucky break for Cherry Hill East, to say the least. Kick by Silverstein.
Nice
Right after
head
the
ball
head.
by Joe Molinaro.
Glass going after it, can't come up with it.
Offsides on Cherry Hill East. And there's a time on the field.
Defensive substitution for Cherry Hill East. Len Ryloff is in for Rich Carney.
And there's a white card against Matt Breckenridge for Cherry Hill East for unsportsmanlike conduct.
There was an offsides call. There really was no debating or no disputing. I think that was just a bad play there. Kobashi comes in for Breckenridge.
"17 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 0-0 tie.
That's a tough call against Young there. He caught him climbing up the back for the head.
Labinson. Seth Mallon with the kick for Cherry Hill West. Here's Mallon. Leading for Malash. And that's a corner kick for Cherry Hill West. Taking the corner for Cherry Hill West will be Seth Mallon. He's been taking him all year for West, doing a great job. Seth Mallon, one of the finest soccer players on this field. Very disciplined, and he knows the game better than anyone out there.
He looks a little bit confused on defense. I think they're set up now. Coach Carl Molman yelling in instructions. The head by Silverstein. Cornel gets out of the way. And Kobashi coming up the sidelines. Get trips up, and there's a penalty.
And that's against Matt Spector.
He got nailed on that one. He's up and he's okay, and East takes over. Tony Shaw with the ball.
Seth Mallon with the ball, looking for Todd Lappinson. Lappinson turns the ball for West, but it's out. And the fans are disagreeing with that call. A lot of the West fans seem to be getting on the official.
That's one thing about Cherry Hill West versus Cherry Hill East. They really get into the soccer and the baseball. Quality sports fans at Cherry Hill West. Just not too big as far as football and basketball goes.
Greg Tyndall in for West, and he replaces Todd Lappinson. Brian Slotkin with the ball, punts it. Molinaro, and seats ball.
Tony Shaw picks it up. He's coming down the field.
What a play by Matt Spector. Spector's intense. Spector trying to follow up his own play. Kicks it up for Terry Malash. And it is out on Cherry Hill West.
A lot of problems with the referees early on here in the game. That ball's going into Steve Young. He makes a move, trying to get away. No.
Joe Molinaro with the ball. And it's a call against Cherry Hill East, Steve Young.
Young and the official got on a little argument there, and it may be going to Steve's head.
Mallon with the kick. Looking for Terry Malash. Falls loose. And it's out on Cherry Hill East West. Throwing Ron Sahaki, number 11.
He sets her defense up once again.
Sahaki hits Mallon. And it's saved by the East goalkeeper.
Horyak looks around and makes a good play there. Slowing things down. Goes out to Tony Shaw. Deep in East territory.
Nice
Picked
play
up.
by Seth Mallon.
Always trying to come up the field. Glass. Tries to lead Kabashi, can't do it.
The brick house, Justin Smith. Sahaki's now got the ball. Taking it wide. That on Cherry Hill left. And we have substitution here. Bill Anasek, Tom Bianco come in for Greg Tyndall. Ron Sahaki and Kiri comes back in. And Terry Malash is out. Terry Malash, Ron Sahaki, Greg Tyndall out. Kiri comes in.
Seth Silverstein once again from the East goal. Puts that one right down the middle.
Nice head ball by Kiri to Matt Spector. Bill Anasek up for Bianco. Bianco has 3 goals this year for the Lions and 2 assists. That's Spector.
O'Neal turns on and tries to lead Shaw. Shaw's fighting for the ball in the corner, and it's out of it. It's going to be West ball.
Thrown by the Rock, Rick Gifflander. Seth Mallon with the ball. Mallon's got to get by Young, through Young's legs. And it's East ball. Head ball by Adam Goldberg. He falls down. And he gets back up. Goldberg to control. Song on with the ball. To Kire. Back to Song. Song makes a couple great moves to Tommy Bianco.
Tough play on the defense here. East is having a tough time getting in across midfield even. But this is going to go in East's favor. Len Ryloff with the throw in, trying to go to Steve Young.
Another
East
East
ball
run.
once again. And he used in, going back to Ryloff. Fighting for the ball in East territory. It's going the other way. Oh, out of bounds. East
Out
will
by
take over.
Tom Bianco. And we have a couple substitutions.
Breckenridge and Uresis comes back in. Kabasi and Houston are coming out.
Spector to Song. 4 goals this year, leading scorer last year. Last year, out of the people who still play this year, he had 10 goals. And it's obstruction against Cherry Hill East. And this is an opportunity for West. Song to Molinaro.
That was a very tough call against East.
Out against Cherry Hill West. And Gola is back in for West. Gola scored the game-winning goal for Cherry Hill West a few games ago.
Can he
He's a
use
strong
him? Checks
player.
back in for East. Silverstein with the kick. Kenny Gross is in for East now. Cornel gets tripped up.
Holding against Kira.
Shaw going deep. Looking for Breckenridge. He heads it. Into the corner.
Opportunity
Coming
for
back in.
East.
No.
And pressure
Goalie
for
coming
East.
out of the goal. Young turns on a shot. Score! Got it! Goal for Cherry Hill East. Beautiful play put in by Steve Young.
It's only the third goal of the year led up by Cherry Hill West, and they're down 1-0. Let's look at that goal again. Cherry Hill East just had control of that ball all the time. And the shot and the goal. Cherry Hill East up 1-0, and that is only the second time all year Cherry Hill West has been behind in a game.
The key to that play was the goalie coming out of the goal, and then all of these forwards just moved right up at full speed, and it was almost bound to happen there. That's a big lift for Cherry Hill East to get ahead in this game. Facts for Cherry Hill East. Every game Cherry Hill East has scored a goal, they have won. West doesn't like that stat. We'll see how it turns out this time.
Sangam, nice play by Steve Young.
Young is on a serious high here. He goes deep to Breckenridge.
Here's the brick house, Justin Smith.
Steve Young again, he's all over the ball. Young's going to Raz, can't come up with it.
Seth Mount with the ball for West, and he is taken down.
Tripped up by Tony Shaw.
And there's a red card against Tony Shaw. Oh, a yellow card. I'm sorry, not a red card. Red card's a little more serious.
Shaw will take the yellow and sit on the bench.
Looks like a
Thank
pretty
you.
good fall by Seth Mount.
Yeah, the officiating has been a little bit tough in this game, but Jeff Warburt's going to come in for Shaw, and he'll be back in next stoppage.
Seth Mount with the kick. Ron Zahaki back in for Cherry Hill West. He replaces Tommy Bianca. Spector with the ball. To Rick Iflander.
Koryak corrals it. Looking around, slows it down. Trying to get his East team set. He boots that one to about midfield.
Matt Spector with a great head ball, looking for Sahaki. To Sangam. Sangam is tripped up.
Nice play by Lynn Rutloff. Trying to bring it upfield. Can't do it. We'll turn it around. White ball.
Mount with the throw-in. Is taken down. It's called against Cherry Hill East to be a West kick.
Young may be a little bit too excited now with that penalty. But I don't want to say the officiating has been bad in this game, but there have been a lot of disputes between players and referees and coaches and referees. This has been a tough one on both sides.
It's a very important play here for Cherry Hill West. They've been pressuring East the entire game. They haven't found the net. It's been the problem basically all year for West. Now on with the kick. Joe Molinaro, nice save by Kroyak.
The head was right at Koryak's chest. He's coming down. He was looking for Cornel, and there was a knee right in Koryak's back, right in Cornel's back. I'm sorry about that. That was not called. Warbert bringing it up now.
Joe Molinaro with a very nice play for Cherry Hill West.
Harwich with good D, bringing it up. It's going to Cornel. They're working it around. Back to orbit. Ken Gross controls it, turns around. Coming to Steve Young.
All right, there is a yellow on Kenny Gross and Ron Sahaki.
The call is penalty and retaliation. And there is serious problems here with the umpire. All of the players are upset. And that it's an abundance of yellow cards here so far, and this is just the first half. Ken Gross and Ron Sahaki get tangled up, and they both get yellow cards for it. It's going to be West ball, but there's some problems here. Both players are absolutely furious. Rich Carney's going to check in for Cherry Hill East. Len Ryloff, after playing some solid minutes, is going to have a seat. Once the clock starts back up, West will be in control.
Matt Spector with the kick for West. Nice boot. Takire, opportunity for West. Down against Cherry Hill West East thrown. 1 mile an hour to Sangam. Seth Mallon. Joe Molinaro. Nice pass back to Seth.
Carney to Cornel, turn it up. Raz pushing the ball up. Cornel in pursuit across midfield. There's a struggle for it. It's going to be East ball on that play. The throw in headed by a West player coming back out of bounds, and we'll throw it back in.
Slocking with the kick. Shanks slightly no, it's a pass to Lappinson.
Scotty Elwich with a good defensive play, turning on the ball. Down
And
the
it's out on
sideline.
Cherry Hill East. West throwing. And Sahaki replaces Todd Lappinson. Here's the Rock. Rock's been hurt by a bad foot lately. Told me before the game that it's getting a lot better. About 90%. Still has a little tenderness. Slocking with the punt for West. Deep punt. Sahaki to Song. Back to Kire. Song back to Kire. Opportunity for West. Kire kicks it behind the net.
High and behind the net, we've seen in the last few minutes pretty much a surprise in play here. East has been the attacker and West the attackee. They're not used to that. Chris Cornel turning on the ball. Bringing it upfield. That's going to be East ball. Cornel just deflected it off a West player. Kenny Houston back in the game for East. Lobs it over for Young. That's going to go back to you.
Spectre. Out on Charlie. Spectre throwing. To Kira. On Harrow. Nice play. And it's called against Charlie East.
Kenny used him with the bump there with the shoulder, and West has an opportunity here on offense.
Last opportunity for West. And that's the end of the first half. Cherry Hill East leading Cherry Hill West 1-0.
A terrific half of soccer there. Cherry Hill East in the lead, and they've got about that. That was a terrific second quarter there. And just a great game so far for both teams.
We'll be back after these messages. You are watching Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools Television Network.
We're here to roast the parents of buckling up. Two guys who have lost more limbs than a tree surgeon, Vince and Larry.
I love these guys. They remind me of my husband, always broken in a dead-end job.
By getting people to buckle up, they've saved thousands of lives. On the job, what's the first thing that goes through their heads? The steering wheel! Vince and Larry, tell me, how do you want your coffee? Regular or decapitated?
Everybody give them a hand.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
We're going to take a quick look at the goal. The only goal scored in the first half by Steve Young, his 5th of the year. A really pretty sight. The key was Breckenridge's pressure down close into the goal. The goalie got pulled out, and Young was right there to capitalize. Terrific play by Cherry Hill East. And we're going to start the second half. Cherry Hill East set. They're ready to go. Same starters as at the beginning of the game. Rob Grolnick back in the game. All the original starters are back. West takes the field, and we are ready.
Drew going along with David Smith. If Cherry Hill West scores a goal, there's a young man on. There's a young man for Cherry Hill West who goes to Cherry Hill West who blows this certain horn. He's done it every time West has scored a goal this year. His name is Braheen Marmer. And he's itching to pull that trigger on that horn. Here's Molinaro with the ball for West. Looking for Kire. And it's a stop the clock. And Kira is getting a warning.
Looks like more problems with the referees. About Brahim and his horn, I know the guys in the red shirts don't want to hear that horn here today.
He only toots it when the Lions score. He does not allow anyone to touch it during the week. It's very sacred. The fans all around who go to these games each game know that it's sacred, and they know not to toot the horn of Brahim Marmer.
That's just insult to injury there. This is one of the best teams in South Jersey, and you got this guy blowing a horn.
In fact, he's such a big fan, and he made a sign for Monday Night Football and put it. It was on national TV slightly, saying Cherry Hill West Soccer #1. But here's East with the ball, and we're back in the game.
Can he use him with the throw-in? And gross. Keep doing that. They look alike.
There's the brick house.
That was not a penalty. It looked like Cornel got a little shoulder there, but Young is turning on the ball. Right down the middle, ahead. Coming the other way.
Sahaki. And it's red ball.
Sahaki's fierce out there. He's extremely competitive. He's fighting for the ball. Werbit looking for it. He's got it in the corner, and he dribbles into the corner. That
Corner
goes
kick,
off of West.
Cherry Hill East. Corner kick for Cherry Hill East. Steve Young, the corner. And here's a
kicking
play
it
for
in.
East. Head by Spector. Here's Songam with an opportunity. Songam with the ball. Leading Todd Lappinson.
Rich Carney intercepts and gets tripped up.
And Lappinson gets called for tripping up the East player.
Lammons not too happy about that call, but Carney feels justice is served. Seth Silverstein's going to take the kick. Going along the right side. Picked off, going the other way. Scotty Elrich bringing it up. Young turns on that one.
Here's Songam controlling for West. It's taken away. Steve Young. Here's Steve Young for Cherry Hill East.
Young is moving. The center goes to Gross. Can't hang on.
Nice play by Todd Lappinson. But here's Werbert.
Over to the middle looking for Cornel. Raz jumps and can't get the head on. On the left side of the field, battle on the sideline. Scotty Elrich looking for the ball.
Molinaro to Matt Spector. And here comes Greg Tyndall in for Cherry Hill West. Here replaced Todd Lappinson. Tyndall scored his first goal of the year last game against Eastern Saturday night to win the game for the Lions. And that's a penalty against Steve Young. And a kick by Seth Mallon. Or Matt Spector. And it is Matt Spector with the boot. Here's an opportunity for West. Tyndall wide. Shot wide. Greg Tyndall. Almost there, Greg Tyndall.
The key to that was Spector's big boot. He really laid a foot on that one, put it in perfect position. West just wasn't able to turn and get it in the goal. We'll see Seth Silverstein once again. He's going to go up looking for Gross. Werber to Gross. Down the side, Cornel in pursuit.
And Flander kicks it into the Cherry Hill East team. Kenny Gross throws in for East. That's East ball again.
Tony Shaw working the ball. Moving to the left side, turns in.
Nice save by Brian Slogan.
Aldridge playing a good game today. Comes up with that one. Carney. Rich Carney bringing it upfield.
Joe Molinaro to swing it. To Greg Tyndall. Tyndall's got time. And it's out on
The call's going to be
Greg
for
Tyndall.
Cherry Hill.
Adam Goldberg with the ball for West. Nice play by Werbert.
Cornel taking it in.
But that's the brick house. Met the brick house. Here's Joe Molinaro. The song and he loses control of the ball.
Tony Shaw. Down the middle.
And that's
Quality.
out, kicked out by Seth Mallon. Substitution for Charter Hill East.
Shane and Kabashi are coming in for East. Cornel and Raz take a seat. Tony Shaw with the throw in. Over the middle, Shane sees action right away with the headbutt.
There's Song looking for run so hacky, but here's Seth Silverstein with the ball for Charter Hill East. Silverstein busts a move past Sahaki. Another by and it's stopped right there by Kire. And here's an opportunity for Charter Hill West. Run Sahaki. Sahaki gets the ball back. Goes to Kire. Kire can't get it by a nice play by Seth Silverstein. And we have a stop play, and it's against Charter Hill West, 46 Kire. That'll be an East kick.
I think he got his foot in on Robbie Grolnick, and the penalty was called. East players really getting into this game. They have the lead, 1-0.
11:45 left in the third period. Charter Hill East leading Charter Hill West 1-0. Goldberg to throw to Song This is the big quarter for Charter Hill West. They have 9 goals in this quarter throughout the year. Their most in any quarter. And that's the brick house. The brick house.
Whoever was looking for a penalty there, he's slow getting up.
Song and we have a stop play. And here's an opportunity for Charter Hill West.
Right.
He's setting up a wall. On the left side of the goal, the West play.
Mallon. Save.
Kuriak. He's doing the job today. Tony Shaw taking over. To the right side, coming back to Kuriak.
He's controlling the ball. West cannot do much right now. Mallon to Song. 4 goals this year for Song. Matt Spector leading for Gregory Tyndall. Tyndall at the corner. Gets by Gross. And Seth Silverstein with an easy kick. Here's Goldberg. Nice play by Adam Goldberg.
Warbert looked like he got
And
tripped
that's
up
a dangerous
again.
play against Charter Hill East, and that might be a card. No, there is not a card.
That's going to be another penalty again. That one against Seth Silverstein. East is setting up their wall once again. West, for the second time in a couple minutes, is knocking on the door.
Mallon. And it's an offside, Charter Hill West.
The key was the head by Steve Young. Getting the ball out of the danger zone and letting East breathe a little bit. And the offside's call helped our cause. Kuriak now in control. Boots that one up the middle. Midfield.
Now with the ball for West. Kicks it upfield.
Shaw tries to go to Kabashi. There's a little battle going on there.
It's Matt Spector. Matt Spector gets better as this game goes along. We'll be saying his name a lot more as this game goes along. Here's Song Bus. Can't get by Kenny Gross, so cannot get by Kenny Gross. Wonderful play by Kenny Gross. There's Adam Goldberg with a nice head ball. Right to Steve Young. Young gets by a few.
Young coming in. Shane looking for Warbit. On the right side, puts it up. Young
Nice.
gets pushed in the back after the
Head out of bounds by Rick Iflander of the Rock.
It's going to be a corner kick. Breckenridge just coming in for Warbit. Kabashi's going to handle the corner kick. On bed money, he's looking for Shaw, and he is. Heads it up towards the goal. No good there. Carney boots it. Why?
Shanks it. Little shank there. Great opportunity for Charlie. They're leading 1-0. And substitution for West in Bill Anisic, Terry Malash, Tom Bianco outrun Sahaki Sangam and Kire.
Grolnick, kick back up the middle.
Here's the brick house, Justin Smith, number 19, senior for Cherry Hill West. Big Rick. Here's
Shaw.
East opportunity. Matt Breckenridge, Steve Young, Tony Shaw.
Shaw's turning the ball. Gets hung up in the corner. There's going to be a penalty there. That call is against Shaw. And West is going to take over.
Here's Greg Tyndall with an opportunity. Kicks it up, but a little too deep. And Bianco cannot get to it.
Chris Cornell in for Adam Shane. Seth Silverstein doing his usual job. Cornell taking his place back in, Koriak taking his place back in goal. He's coming down the right sideline.
Nice head ball by Matt Spector. Ooh, ref called that ball out.
East ball, Gross coming in.
Here's
Shaw,
Kenny
back to
Gross. And it's out on Greg Tyndall. Kenny Gross been playing a strong game all day for Charlie's.
Just his play a little while ago on defense. They've made this game for Gross. He goes into Carney with the throw in.
Joey Molinaro looking for Tommy Bianco. He gets him. Bianco's trying to turn. Here's Bianco with the ball again. Centers it. Mallon with the ball. Springboard of the offense, Seth Mallon. With a shot on net. It's a save.
Koriak scoops it again. The big play on that series was Robbie Grolnick on the breakaway. Making a nice kick. Here's Koriak. This one is not too high, not too deep.
Matt Spector. Joe Molinaro traps the ball for West. Goes to Bianco again. Centering it. Nice play by Tony Shaw. Comes back on D. Tony Shaw, very strong player for Charlie East.
Very solid. Leads the team in points and assists.
Matt Spector with another great head. Spector's been starting all of the play, and he is really starting to get hype. Here's Spector pressuring. Spector's all over this field today. Adam Goldberg to Spector again. Spector gets by one defender. Spector looking for an open man. Finds Terry Malash with a diving hand, but can't get it. Here's Tony Shaw for Charlie East.
Shaw slowing it down, going to Rich Carney along the right side. Down the sideline to Gross.
Adam
Fighting
Goldberg with a
midfield.
nice play by Kenny Gross. Greg Tyndall kicks it up, and it's East ball.
Ulrich coming down, going to Young.
It's out on Charlie East, throwing for Joe Molinaro in Cherry Hill West. 3:15 left in the third quarter.
Young going deep. Can't keep it in. It'll be West ball.
Substitution for Cherry Hill West. Ron Sohaki, Song back in. The two big scorers for Cherry Hill West. Sohaki's leads the team with 5 goals. Song second with 4 and out. Bill Anasek and Tommy Bianco. Thrown by Adam Goldberg.
There's Scotty Orwich once again, a very solid game, bro. Playing his position.
Race to the
playing
ball.
well.
Greg Tyndall, nice play. Matt Spector can't get it by Tony Shaw. Here's Big Rick.
O'Neill in pursuit.
Steve Young with a nice steal. Molinaro for West to Seth Mallon. Stolen again. Charlie East, but it's out. West ball. Mallon with the throw-in. To Molinaro. Molinaro to Matt Spector. To Song off of Song's leg, a little deep, but here's Matt Spector again. Spector, nice feed this Seth Mallon. Mallon has the ball. Looks for West player, but no one was there. And here's an opportunity for East, but there's the brick house, Justin Smith. Seth Mallon. Here's Mallon.
Sebastian Shaw.
To Matt Spector, leading it very nicely to Joe Molinaro. Molinaro's got to do something here. Beats a defender. Going outside for Song Hits Song to Sohaki. Only about a minute and a half left in this third quarter.
Substitution for Cherry Hill East. We'll see Ken Houston and Jeff Werbick come in.
Lisa, what's the time?
Ken Gross and Matt Breckenridge will take a seat. Good solid play by Ken Gross there in that last series. Allwich once again, he's
1 minute left in the third quarter. Sohaki deep, shot on net.
catch and save by Kroriak. He leads Houston down the right side. He's going for Word, but he turns on it. One man to beat.
Can't get by
That
the
man
brick
is
house.
The brick house. Whoa, nice play. Word once again coming across the middle. Blocked out of the way. Houston puts it up. High
Over the
and
net.
goal.
Substitution in. Kire is back in. He's in for Greg Tyndall.
Jeff Warbert is taking a serious beating out there. I don't know if they're trying to intimidate him because he is a little short, or if they're just trying to be mean to him. He is really taking a beating. He's been on this turf quite a few times so far this game.
I think if they could get anyone on the turf, they would. But most things that hit the brick house usually do go on the turf. And the Lisa Freeman countdown here. Mallon up, opportunity, and that's it, folks. Third quarter, the biggest scoring quarter for Cherry Hill West during the year Cherry Hill West has come up with 0, and it is still 1-0 Cherry Hill East.
The key to that final quarter there, that third quarter there, was Scotty Erwich on the right, Ken Gross on the left, Rob Grolnick, and Seth Silverstein the middle. The serious defensive play there.
Okay, we will be back with the most important quarter of the year for both of these teams, the fourth, in a moment.
I don't know if you'll remember me, but I'll never forget you. I'm Mr. Signorelli's daughter. I didn't think about what would happen if he went into cardiac arrest. I didn't realize that at 6 a.m., a nurse would call the shots and save his life.
If you have the smarts and the guts to study biology, chemistry, anatomy, and psychology, call 1-800-962-NURSE. If caring were enough, anyone could be a nurse.
Drew Golan and Dave Smith here behind Cherry Hill West. We're not even on the teams, but we're nervous. This is a big one. Cherry Hill East ahead 1-0.
Sangam looking for Termalash.
Silverstein doing his job again as he's done all day. Trying to go
Here's
back.
Seth Mallon with the ball for Cherry Hill West, looking for Ron Zaki, finds him. Zaki cannot get by the Cherry Hill East defender, but Mallon does, and he's looking for Sangam. Big little, whatever Sangam, big scorer Sangam, let's put it that way. Sangam's got an opportunity, and it's a corner kick. Big corner kick here, folks. Big corner kick.
The West fans are excited. They're rowdy. They're waiting for this. West is knocking at the door once again. Little guy, big scorer. Song let's see if he's going to be a factor in this game.
Here's Seth Mount on the corner. Mount on the corner kick. Fans have been relatively quiet all day, but here's the corner, and it's nicely defended by Trail East. Goldberg with the ball for West. Turns to Rick Iflander. East opportunity, 2-on-1. Can Spector get back in time against Steve Young?
Shot going to Young.
Young gets by Spector. Young with the ball.
Trying to bring it up. Warwick gets tripped up.
Goldberg gets it by Warbid. Fans are finally becoming loud. They're usually loud every game, and here's Seth Mallon. Opportunity, folks. Finds the open song. Centers it, but no good. East ball.
Silverstein going to Houston. Tough defense on both ends. 2 potential breakaways snuffed just like that.
And
Warwick
it's a
gets
penalty on Matt Spector against Warbid. And will there be a yellow, folks? Yes, there's a yellow card against Matt Spector.
Now the West crowd erupted there. They thought it was going to be a penalty against East, and when the yellow card was brought up, now they're very upset. Spector has to take a seat for a little while. He's a serious defender and a big player for the West squad.
Trail East ball. Ward with the ball. Gets by Big Rick, the Rock. Centers the ball, but here's the Brick House. Brick House sends it up. Sangam, nice head ball. Terry Melange, beautiful pass to Ron Sahaki. It goes through his legs, and it's out of bounds. Trail East ball.
Big break. Sahaki, the competitor he is, was ahead of everybody. The ball just goes out of bounds. Young tries to go to Shaw. No good.
Here's Seth Mallon. Mallon the Sangam. Tries to lead from on air. Can't do it. East opportunity, but here's the Brick House. Can't get it by the brick. Can't get it by the Brick House. No way.
Scotty Arrowitz can't get the feed in to Chris Corneal. West is going to take over. Iflander with the throw in.
Spector's back in for Rosie Scott Greenbaum. Referee's asking the teams to stand back slightly, and here's the Rock. Rick Iflander with the throw in. Hits Monero. Monero centers to Mallon. Mallon, now this is where Mallon's best. Sets things up. Kicks it on net. Wide. Did he go off an East player?
Was that off of correct? Did it touch?
Yes, it looks like this will be a corner kick for Cherry Hill West.
They're going to say correct touched that ball. I guess you can't take the chance when you're in goal.
16:30 left in the fourth quarter. Mallon with the ball. Mallon centers it. Joe Monero with the head ball, but it's over the net. Second opportunity of this game for Monero, but both have gone over the net.
What he's doing is he's jumping way too early on the head. He's not at his peak when he's heading the ball, and the ball's going up because he's on his way down. If he could get up and then hit the ball down, he'd have more of an opportunity to score. I don't think Koryak was ready for that one. That's a golden opportunity missed by Cherry Hill West.
The Rock. Nice
Corneal
play.
Bringing it up the right side. The Raz kicks it back to Corneal. Raz in pursuit.
Goalie Slockin kicks it out of bounds. Nice play, Brian Slockin.
Slockin and Urias just got a little tangled up down there. I don't know.
Well, that's
no call.
what led up the goal the first time. Slockin was out of the net and had to run back in, but luckily this time he kicked it out.
It's pretty dangerous there on West Park.
Ball's kicked out by Tony Shaw. Cherry West throw in.
I think Shaw was looking to catch Young, but I think he put a little bit too much on it, and West is going to take over. Far side throw in. Coming in and Carney corrals it.
Here's Matt Spector. Spector. To Molinaro. Molinaro to leads for Matt. Matt leading for Kire. Can't hit him.
Silverstein with the defensive play, and he takes over. He's bringing it up across midfield. Fakes out of the defender, and he's still going. Down the side, tries to slice through the defense. Can't do it. It's Warwick coming up. No.
Rick to Seth Mallon. Mallon's had a lot of opportunities for Western. Here's Warbid. Here's the brick house. Shanks it slightly.
Got that one off of the side of the foot, giving an opportunity for East.
Slockin controlling the ball for West. Picks it up and will probably boot it, and he does. Boot for Song. Can control Kire with the ball for West. Kire is thrown down, no call. Here's Tony Shaw.
Shaw takes over. The West side is absolutely furious. He's coming down the sidelines, makes his move.
Big Rick the Rock. The Molinaro, Joey Molinaro, the sophomore for Charlie West. Back to the keeper, Brian Slotkin.
The defense for West may be starting to wear down a little bit, but their substitutions have been good, and they're trying to keep it going.
East and West are exchanging the ball at midfield. Steve Young for Charlie East.
Transition game going to Warbit.
A Warbid. He's got to get by the brick. And Slockin picks the ball.
Slockin has it with just over 13 minutes to go in this game.
To Terry, nice pass back to Joey Molinaro. Molinaro turns it for Songam. Songam trying to hit back to Molinaro. Molinaro gets it by him. Beautiful play by Joe Molinaro. Sahaki back to Molinaro. Terry Malash can't get the shot off, and it is a corner kick. A couple replacements in the game now. Bill Anasek, Tommy Bianco in for
Glass comes
Terry
in,
Malash
used and comes out.
And Matt Spector. Here's a corner kick. Almost a goal. Bill Anasek with a shot. Oh, what a stop by the defense.
Chris Cornell there to put his body on the line.
And there's the Adam Goldberg diving head ball. It's his trademark.
Warbit turning it upfield. He's at midfield with 2 men in front of him, but one of them's the brick. He's trying to lead along the sidelines. Ulrich. Coming up, East is setting up their offense across the middle over to Warbit. He puts it up.
Nice head ball by Rick Flander.
Steve Young.
And Mallon boots it out, looking for Song.
Silverstein turning it up at a midfield. Far side sideline.
Billy Anasek with the ball for Charlie West. That's Tommy Bianco, I'm sorry. To Songam. And he is tripped up blatantly by Seth Silverstein. And here's the play.
If East could have gotten one more person down on their breakaway, and West could have gotten one more down on theirs, we may have seen a little bit more of offense out of
Allen's kick. Here's Kire with an opportunity. And it's out. Corner kick. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Billy Anasek is out, and Matt Spector is back in.
It's going to be a key. Ken Gross doesn't have that opportunity to sub in. Key is that Matt Spector is in. And we'll see how the West defense holds up here.
Big corner kick here. Seth Mallon. Mallon's kick. Oh, Lions cannot score on that corner kick.
Kroniak got tangled up and wound up on the turf. Now, if West could have capitalized on that, wow.
What, did he just fall?
He looked like he got tripped up by one of his own players.
Oh, Goldberg has been just hitting
Jeff Weber, it's always.
all day. Goldberg again. Here's Matt Spector now. It's a throw-in. Spector to Molinaro. Joey Molinaro to Seth Mallon. Mallon can't get by his players, but he's tripped up by Tony Shaw. Wonderful fall by Seth Mallon, and he gets up slowly.
Shaw doesn't think so. Mallon could get a nomination for the Academy Award on that one. We're not going to say just yet, but that did take away a breakaway for Cherry Hill East. Chris Cornel with the ball and only one man to beat.
Seth Mallon with a kick. Ricky Flander off his head and out of bounds. And it's corner time.
Wide right was the shot, and they're going to give this corner kick to Cherry Hill West. Now, it doesn't look like anyone in East touched the ball.
West is getting a little, let's take some chances here, and the Brick House is in deep. Brick House number 19, Justin Smith. Corner kick by Kire. Nice kick. Running across, Ron Sahaki.
Sahaki looks to level a little shoulder there on Carney. Werbert with the head. He's going to Silverstein. That's going to go out of play.
Out, Cherry Hill West ball. Matt Spector with the throw-in.
Substitution for Spector's allowing West to move. Smith, Sahaki up a little bit.
Ron Sahaki.
Cornel turning on the ball, moving up. He gets tripped up, and they're going to call that one.
Calling that one. It's Matt Spector. Big opportunity here for Cherry Hill East.
Chris Cornel takes a bow and then level. Spector, he puts one on the shoulder. Takes a bow in the middle of the field. The West fans don't like that one. Young trying to come in. He's got an opportunity.
Bianco hooks it over to Songam. Songam with the ball. Here's the Rock. To Tommy Bianco, nice pass.
Ulrich heads it away. They're fighting in the corner, and it's going to go out.
White throw-in, Cherry Hill West throw-in. Ricky Flander. Joe Molinaro with the ball, controls. Taken away, and it's out again.
Ulrich boots that one out. Could have been a key mistake there for East. That gives West the ball once again. And their defense is trying to do the job. Goes out once again.
Another throw-in for the Rock, Ricky Flander. Out again on East. Here's the Brum ball.
East is playing the defense, but they can't get it up.
Watch for the deep throw in here. Seth Mallon.
Here comes the Brick House once again, deep. Spector back.
Now with the throw in. The Brick House fighting for it. Shot by Rick outside of the net. Outside, move it outside, move it outside. How much time, Lisa?
Interesting playing there by West. They're trying to mix things up a little bit.
6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Come on.
Raz and Glass are coming out for Cherry Hill East.
Goldberg with a nice steal. Goldberg controls, and he's tripped up. And we're getting a call. We're getting a call here. This is a big play here.
The call is going to be against Jeff Warbert.
Time is called. The ref's making sure this ball is placed absolutely where it belongs.
No one on either team is sitting down. This could be No one in this place is sitting down. No one within 10 miles is sitting down. This could be the biggest kick
Here we go.
of the game.
Here we go on this play. Now with a little pass. Joe Molinaro shot, save!
Kuriak comes through for the Cougar.
Kenny Gross is on and run, so Hackey's back. Wait a minute here. It's called against Sahaki.
Sahaki gets the call against him, and now Shaw's trying to bring it up. This game is turning physical.
Wonderful play by Matt Spector.
Silverstein, nice play to get out to Carney. This game is really getting rough. These teams do not like each other one bit. We've got balls being
4.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 4.5 minutes.
This is really getting rough here. Silverstein with the kick. Slices it down the far side. Corneal going for it.
West throwing. One of the last shots here. Thrown by West. Tony Shaw takes it for East, though. He's going to try to eat some clock up. Oh, nice stop by the Rock. And there's the brick house. Kire. Brick house. Molinaro. Back to Kire. Sangam. Sangam leads for Joe Molinaro. Molinaro can't get by the defender. Play still alive, Molinaro.
Silverstein hits Carney.
Molinaro takes shoots. Save!
Diving grab by Kuriak. The best single save of this game and the most important so far. They're going to go up the far side field looking for Werbit. Goes out of bounds, going to be a East throw in.
Lisa. Clock. And a second white card is given to yellow card. Yeah.
I think white cards are for detention, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Yellow cards, that's 2 of them, and West is in trouble here. While this controversy is going on, we're going to take a look at that terrific save by Mark Kuriak in
Okay,
goal.
Ron Sohaki gets his second yellow of the game, and he is done for the game. Ron Sohaki, number 11. Todd Lapinson will replace him. 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Here's an East throw-in.
We're going to be back to the action. Seth Silverstein throwing in on the far side, looking for Tony Shaw. There's going to be a call, and that's going to be against East. They're going to say Shaw pushed off on that one. West with a quick throw-in going down the far side.
Adam Goldberg.
Carney turns on it, boots it, looking for midfield, and gets out of play.
Throw-in by Todd Lapinson. Lapinson's throwing.
We are going the other way. Cherry Hill East is now in control.
He's throwing.
Two minutes to play in the ball game. Cherry Hill East ahead 1-0.
Spectre to Flander. If Flander to Mallon. Mallon with the kick. Seth Mallon.
Oh, picking it off. Going the other way. Cornel.
Here's the brick house. Bring it up. Go brick.
Spector gets away with what looked like a little bit of an obstruction there on the east
with
side.
the kick. Labinson with the shot on net. Over the net. 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter. 1 minute. And this is it for Cherry Hill West. They're unbeaten right now as of 1 minute.
60 seconds.
Big Rick.
Habashi.
Joe Molinaro to Kire. Kire. Oh,
Cornel
stolen
turns
away.
on it. Cornel gets hit. It's going to be East ball. There's going to be a timeout.
.30 seconds remain in this game.
If Lander has just grabbed himself a yellow card, he's going to sit out, and that's going to be big. Seth Silverstein. He's going deep without a doubt here. Right down the middle.
Matt Spector with a head ball.
Cornel turning around. Shot wide.
Come on, Rick. Do something, baby. Come on, Rick.
West in control. 15 seconds left to go in this
Slocky
game.
shoots it down. 9 seconds. Folks, Cherry Hill East has beaten the #1 team in South Jersey 1-0. Cherry Hill East 1, Cherry Hill West 0.
Just watch this celebration. We'll let it speak for itself.